Guys, thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. This is just some Janibek Alimkhanuly gameplay against Joe Calzaghe. Gonna try to make this just a really calm video, guys. Just want to show you some gameplay since he is one of the newest boxers in the game. Here are the fight totals. I mean, here are the judges' scorecards. I mean, that doesn't tell the whole story. It was competitive, a very aggressive Joe Calzaghe. These are the fight totals. I landed 73% of my punches, guys, to his 35, but this is round one. I actually landed 83% of my punches to his 42, but one thing about, and keep in mind, guys, it's 86 rated Janibek versus 90 rated a Joe Calzaghe. I just can't land his left hand because he's a southpaw fighter. I think in order to, especially his left hook, guys, in order to land that punch, I think you have to land a jab or a straight first. And look, he's already cut. I don't know his cut rating, his cut defense rating, but I already have a gash on the right eyebrow. And like I said, and going into this fight, I was actually pretty nervous. And going into any fight, I'm nervous, especially if it's a higher rated character, and not just a higher rated character, but a higher rated character that is good, like Joe Calzaghe. As you can tell, we're already flying by. We're flying by these rounds, but flying through these rounds, just throwing a lot of power punches. And I've said it before, guys. I try not to throw a lot of power punches. And here are the round 2 stats, just to give you an idea of what's going on besides the actual gameplay. That's another thing. You see that? I go jab straight up top, jab back down, jab to the body. I think that's a really good combo. Just going up top, down. Up down to the bottom, up top. 64% of my punches land, guys, to his 32. And I don't know why I'm throwing a uppercut or a hook to the body being so far away, but landing Janibek's left hand, I've had a lot of trouble. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below, guys. Which fighter do you want to see next? I'm pretty much going to be using all of the new fighters that were added. You know, even I haven't posted a David Benavidez video, so that's probably coming soon. And also Teofimo Lopez coming soon as well. Maybe I should have covered all of these new boxers a long time ago, since it's been a little while. Especially like Marco Antonio Barrera. He was added a while back. I still remember when he was the new character. But I don't think Joe Calzaghe has the switch hitter trait. You know, people say all the time that he was one of the greatest boxers ever, even though he beat an old Roy Jones. He's just spamming the uppercut now. Punch accuracy seems like it still doesn't matter in this game. Actually, no, it still doesn't matter, I should say, unless you guys are tied in punches landed. Yeah. So one thing, you know, he's 86 rated. He doesn't play like an 86 rated character. He plays like 80, like 88, really. He seems pretty powerful, too. His jab's great. I know he has that trait that makes his jabs and straights even more powerful. But, like right there, guys, jab down below, hook up top. Pretty basic. Learned that from another Undisputed boxing YouTuber. And also, like I said, leave me a comment down below. Who do you want to see next, or if you have any tips or anything at all to say about these videos. Maybe if you want to just see anything at all, just let me know. Maybe I should play a different game. Maybe I should play Battlefield 6. I know Battlefield 6 is coming up very soon. I think October 10th, so it's in a few days. Even though I do enjoy this game. And okay, I actually throw a power right hook. I think I knock him down. Yeah, I do knock him down. I always skip through the getting up sequence, guys. Obviously, he gets up. It's only the first knockdown. still in the third round. But I also think his Janibek's shoes sort of look like Jordan 11s. I don't know what colorway that is, but they sort of do. Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, because I didn't box in real life, obviously, but I don't know what the, if he throws a straight, throw a hook. If he throws a hook, throw a back. I don't know. This is just off instincts. Like, this is just off what I think I should do. And luckily, Undisputed also adjusted, because if you got caught and the ref would only stop, and it's 30-26, all 31st rounds to me, but like I said, whatever. I think they adjusted where, well, I don't think they clearly sorry guys, they clearly adjusted, where the ref only stops the fight 3 times. So he gives you 2 warnings, as opposed to 1 before. He would give you 1 warning and then stop the fight on the 2nd warning. Now you get 2 and he stops on the 3rd. I mean, and there's some boxers that have that trait where it decreases the chances by 30%. What does that come out to? They give you 1 more stoppage, or 1 more. He stops the fight only 1 more time. Like 3 as opposed to 2. Sorry, guys. And, sometimes I don't understand. It looks like I'm blocking, even my opponent. It looks like I'm properly blocking and the punch still lands. I'm like a broken record. I mean, everyone knows about all the problems that this game still has. I still feel like there are not enough boxers. I'm sorry. When the game first came out, I think they gave out a list of the boxers that were going to be in this game, and the list was huge. I don't know, but I think he lost the ability for loose movement, Joe Calzaghe, that is. And let me know, how do I land Janibek's left hand? Like, what do I have to do? I think one thing that generally helps, not just for him, but in boxers in general, is landing like a jab or a straight first. So in this case, it would be Janibek's right hand, which is his jab, because he's a southpaw. Whatever, guys. I'm just, like, movement. Somebody tell me how to move. Like, if he's throwing that right hook, how do I move away from the punch? So move, just like, what do I... And another thing, they need to slow down movement as a whole in this game, especially if you're stunned. I know I keep harping on this topic, but it's a major issue, guys. It really is. And this video is only going to be around like 10 minutes because I end up winning like via knockout. I guess this guy is not able to get up after the 2nd knockdown, which is weird. But overall, my review of Janibek Alimkhanuly, I think he's a really he's a good option if you don't want to use the best character in the weight division, like a Joe Calzaghe. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, especially since his left hand, he has trouble landing his left hand. Then I would choose him. I would be confident facing anybody with Janibek, except for the fact that it looks like he gets cut really easily. And I think he's like 30 or 31 years old. He's coming up against Erislandy Lara very soon. That should be very interesting. I don't know how old Erislandy Lara is. I think he's getting a little old. I mean, that's what people think. I think he's getting a little bit old. So it should be a good fight. I mean, I don't know if he can still move like he used to, especially versus Canelo in that fight. And he was moving and grooving in that fight. It was a pretty good fight. Controversial victory for Canelo. A lot of people think he lost that fight. On to the 6 guys. I mean, what's the point of even talking about the punch stats? 41% to 45% for him, but he gets dropped. He's going to get dropped very quickly, guys, very soon. But like I said, one thing that I do rely on a lot is the jab. Throwing a hook after he throws a hook, I don't... Like I said, I'm not a professional. I hardly ever throw uppercuts because they're difficult to land. Before, when this game first came out, everybody was throwing body uppercuts. The reach was... It had a pretty long reach, which they fixed. You know, that doesn't really make sense. And like that, I knock him down. He's not going to get up. They didn't even show him get knocked down. Comment down below. You know, I upload these videos just because I enjoy the game, and I hope you guys enjoy watching some Undisputed gameplay. I feel like there are a lot of Undisputed YouTubers that just don't show the gameplay, you know, unedited. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys have a great day.